We all know life is hard. Being in the corporate world, being in corporate finance is hard. The top successful executives look at hard in a completely different way that I believe sets them apart with a mindset that the unsuccessful don't use. And this is included in the phrase grateful for hard. And what I mean is this: when you face hard, difficult times, your PE sponsor is screaming for budgets that are due next week, your staff is underperforming, your team is missing deadlines, your CEO relationship sucks at the moment. This brings upon us limiting beliefs, mind blocks, feelings of inadequacy that we have carried for decades, if not our entire lives. Uh, for our success, we must mentally and emotionally move away from a place in your life where you spent literally decades thinking of a certain way about yourself in hard times, and you must completely think in a different mindset. This sounds simple, but the inner belief system that we have to upgrade due to the shift in beliefs is mind blowing, and these changes won't happen overnight. Your beliefs, your patterns will not go away without kicking and screaming into that dark night, as they say. So when this comes up, that's the definition of hard. Working out is not hard. Waking up at 5 a.m. to go out and work out is not hard. What's really hard is confronting what comes up for us emotionally in a period of difficult times in that process of transformation from the bad to the good or the bottom to the top. My goal in this, especially for my clients, is I want us all to live a fulfilled, thriving, very potent, exciting, and passionate life that has a work life play balance and includes all those factors that you believe are important in your world and specifically to you and your belief system. And to do that, things have to get hard and we have to be grateful for hard. So it's coming or it's been through it. We can't look away. We have to be grateful for hard. So I coach my clients that we have to reframe ourselves and tell ourselves, I'm grateful that this is hard right now. And people ask, why? What the hell are you talking? Here's the answer. This feeling of hard hard makes most people quit. This is a feeling where people stop, they get frustrated, they fall into patterns that they've carried their entire lives, even since grade school, where they are told or they tell themselves, if stuff gets hard, then I must be stupid. I can't do this. It's easy to give up. It's easier to give up and just move on with life. It's only for the smart people. I hate this stuff, et cetera, et cetera. We have these patterns of stopping ourselves before we can step into our own greatness. And hard happens right before greatness. It's a prerequisite, if you will. In every hard minute, every hard moment, we must tell ourselves, damn, this is difficult. Thank you. I'm so glad this is difficult because I am now going to transform and step into my greatness. That is a key um, in our mindset to make sure that we are attacking and living with intent to get to where we want to be. Consider, if you will, the story of Admiral James Stockdale. Stockdale was the highest ranking U.S. military officer in the prisoner of war camp that was called the Hanoi Hilton, excuse me. This was during the height of the Vietnam War. Stockdale was tortured at least 20 times during his 8 year imprisonment. And he didn't have any prisoner rights. There was no set release date and absolutely no certainty of survival. He didn't know if he was going to live. He didn't know if he was going to see his family again. Yet he remained a steadfast leader, even in prison with his other inmates. And he did everything that he could to create conditions that would increase the number of prisoners who would survive unbroken through this process. And he did this while fighting the internal war with his captors. So he's fighting with his captors and creating a quote unquote better life, being grateful for hard with his fellow inmates. He communicated secret information, secret intelligence through letters with his wife, and knowing full well that if he was discovered, it would mean additional torture and perhaps even death for him and his fellow prisoners. Um, After his release, Stockdale became the first three-star officer in history to wear both the Aviator wings and the Congressional Medal of Honor. And the question that obviously comes to mind is, how the hell did he do this? In an interview, he said, I never lost faith in the end of my story. I never doubted not only would I get out of that prison hellhole, but I would prevail in the end. And I decided I would turn into my experience of being a prisoner into the defining moment of my life. And amazingly, he said, in retrospect, I would not trade that for anything. Crazy, maybe. Inspiring, hell yes. So just from that standpoint, from Stockdale, here are some key takeaways. Here's 5 key takeaways from his experience that I think will help in accepting and even asking for grateful for hard. 5 things. Number 1, embrace difficulty. Recognize that hardship is a valuable part of this journey and can help individuals push through these tough times and reach their full potential. It's through challenging moments that true growth and success occur. Being disciplined and confronting and accepting the brutal facts is a must here. Rather than shy away from difficult situations, successful individuals view them as opportunities for growth and transformation. They recognize the true progress often comes from facing and conquering these challenges and keeping the determination on what we can control. So embracing difficulty is number 1. Number 2 is changing our belief systems. You must never confuse nor lose faith that you will prevail in the end. This is a must. We must tell ourselves, I will prevail in the end. To be truly effective, one must shift our inner belief system. Recognizing and challenging these beliefs is essential for growth. Enough said there. Number 3 is the gratitude for challenges. When faced with difficult situations, instead of viewing them negatively with frustration or despair, express gratitude for the opportunity to grow. Successful people understand that hard times, again, are a prerequisite for greatness, and we use them for stepping stones to achieve those goals and eventually that greatness. Number 4 is a positive mindset. The story of Stockdale is really a testament to resilience and the power of a positive mindset. His ability to maintain faith, positive outcome, confront the brutal facts of his situation, focus on what he can control, and completely dismiss denial and defeat, or the thought of any defeat, is paramount and will provide valuable lessons in this search, in this step for greatness. And lastly, it's be a leader in hard times. Leadership is not managing a well-functioning team, working 8 to 5, 40 hours a week. True leadership shines in moments of adversity where leaders guide their teams. Leaders also must pull their teams at times through difficult times, maintaining a positive outlook and create conditions where success is inevitable, realistically. Personally, been through some pretty hard times myself. I think we all have. I'm grateful for hard every single day. I enjoy learning about the Navy SEALs, and one of their mantras is embrace the suck, and I just get a kick out of that. I want you to be grateful for hard every single day. Get up and grind every day, because through this hardness, through this stickiness, through the grittiness, you can step into your greatness. Go get it. Thank you.